Well, you know, and all of a sudden the energy levels, since I started this at Valentine's Day, the energy level just kept coming up and coming up and coming up, and on, you know, it's so gradual that all of a sudden you know, like, what's going on here, you know, in like, you know, it's 9:30 at night and you're out cutting lawn with a flashlight yet because you feel like doing it, and it used to be that you'd barely keep up with the lawn cutting because it was such a pain. That pushing the lawnmower was probably the worst job you could ever want to have, with your shoulder just like, or the rib pulled out like that. So the headaches, well, I kept it, and I do this part-time truck driving, and I'm on call. So we're doing agricultural hauling back and forth from the buildings out, from the farm operation out to the fields. It's only like 5 miles. It's 105, 107 degrees last summer. No air conditioning in the truck. It's probably 125, 130 degrees. Knowing that, I wouldn't have gotten into the truck. I mean, I would have made an excuse. I told them somebody else called me to do some work and make the excuse that I'm over here instead of over there. And I just hide out, you know, make myself scarce. And I had the juice long in the cooler. I drank maybe a spoonful every 2 hours. And that afternoon glare, when that would come in, I was, oh boy, here we go, this is it. And that headache would hang around for 2 days. So I knew that if I didn't keep control of it, there was no headache. It was just fine, you know. And all then I realized, oh man, what have I got here? This mangosteen juice is doing, you know, leaps and bounds. You know, I'm 30 years old now. The pain in my fingers was like pinpricks. If anybody's ever had frostbite and you know the sting when that comes out, that was continuous. I couldn't let the sheets touch at night. I couldn't let the sheets touch my hands at night. I'd sleep with them crossed like this and try to keep any contact. That took like 2 weeks drinking mangosteen juice, and immediately started being less and less. And during the day, I'd be hooking up logs or working in the woods, and I'd come back out to the truck and I'd drink some juice, and 20 minutes later approximately, that would be the end of the discomfort.